What's up, guys? I'm Kyle, also known as the Panda Man. In today's video, I'm going to tell you exactly how to go about doing your first 72-hour fast. So, why am I going over how to break a 72-hour fast or how to do your first 72-hour fast? Well, it's on top of my mind right now. I'm out in Glacier National Park, and I'm doing my first 72 since August 10th. I did a 96. That was my birthday, part of my initiation process. I'm breaking my 72. I got the inspiration downloaded to me from God. Breaking it tonight. I go get a nice Mexican meal. Gonna go do a hike right now, my second workout. So that's the first step. How to do your first 72-hour fast. You have to make the decision. When you make the decision, this is the biggest part of it before I get to the logistics and the black and white of it. When you make the decision to do a 72-hour fast, don't give yourself any out. I had somebody texting me last night, a client, man, I'm trying to do the 72. I still got 20 hours left and I feel really hungry. I don't know if I'm going to do it. And I didn't get to message him back before I went on the plane, but I'm going to message him back in a little bit and tell him, listen, once you make up your mind, that's it. That's part of the Panda philosophy, the Panda method, the Panda diet, guys. Take eating off the table. Hunger is an emotion. So once you get that decision made, hunger is just a feeling. It's what fat loss feels like. So get your mind right first. Now, I do my weekly 48 followed by one meal a day. It's a black version of the Panda diet. You can find it out in my best-selling book, The Panda Diet. There will be a post in the comments here. It will be pinned in the comments here. But when I do longer than that, it's always an inspiration. And it's always when I need to do something more, when I need to elevate and break through a barrier that I'm having in life. It's almost as if God says, okay, you're doing a 72 this week. You're doing a 96. You're doing Indigo. You're doing a 5-day. You're doing 248s this week. And it's just planted. And I know once that thought comes into my mind, the words start going in my head, and then I take action. The words start saying, okay, you got to do this. Here's why. I want to eat just like everybody else. There's nothing that differentiates me from you. I'm going on after this hike, my 6th workout since I last ate. Perfectly fine, guys. So step number 1 with how to do your first 72-hour fast is get your mind right. Get it right. If you're lukewarm, I shall spit you out. If you're lukewarm in this endeavor, you will not succeed. So the second thing we want to be mindful of, or we want to consider when doing a 72-hour fast for the first time. When you do a 72-hour fast, your immune system essentially resets itself, and it's powerful. Now, what do you need to eat going into your 72-hour fast? A lot of people get so caught up in this minutia. You got to have a low-carb meal because you want to be in fat-burning mode before you do this. This is all nonsense, and it's a stupid way to think. It's so removed from reality of what we're actually trying to do. So eat a good meal. I did my Sunday night. We did Indian food. Did my fruit first. Had my oatmeal for dessert. And then boom, into my 72. With that being said, you don't need special preparation besides what I said about your mentality, the mental game being right. It's all going to be driven by your inner dialogue. What are you going to tell yourself when you get a little bit hungry? Now, what can you be drinking during this period of time? Black coffee, tea, or the juice. So what is the juice formula? I'm going to go over that next for you guys because that is a critical component when we are fasting to make sure that we're getting nutrients into the body. Okay, so the juice. What is the juice? Came off of Cole Robinson's inspiration, snake juice. It's putting different salts and electrolytes within your water. The main thing we need to function during a fast are the electrolytes. The main 2 electrolytes, sodium, potassium. Also put baking soda in there. So every cell in your body has a sodium and potassium pump. It's constantly exchanging these nutrients. With that in mind, we want to make sure that we're boosting the metabolic rate, not letting it artificially slow down by not having enough nutrients within us. The salt will help cleanse the intestines, helps with muscular contraction, muscular endurance. Strength endurance goes up 20% when we supplement with sodium. The baking soda is great for kidney function and making the body more alkaline. So when you get hungry during your 72-hour fast, we want to keep this in mind. We want to know that I got plenty of nutrients coming in, micronutrients. That's the main focus we need. Got plenty coming in, and all the body fat that we have will supply the rest of the nutrients that we need. That's where all the nutrients are stored. However, when we constantly eat, insulin is released. Insulin tells the body to hold on to store. So with that in mind, if you're constantly eating, you're not going to be able to access the nutrients nutrients that are within your cells, your fat cells. We got to let them open up and be released. Once you get to this point in the fast, day 3, you're not going to feel much hunger at all. You're almost going to feel euphoric. Now, if you venture into day 4, which I'll have another video coming up for you guys about a 96-hour fast, that's where it gets a little wonky for a short period of time, and then you feel good. But we'll deal with that when the time comes. So to recap with the 72-hour fast, it comes down to your mindset first. Make up your mind that you're going to do this. Finish eating on a Sunday night, you don't eat again until a Wednesday night. That's the first thing, the inner dialogue, black or white. When you feel hungry, you have to reframe that as that's what fat loss feels like. My body fat is a food source. Allow your body to tap into that food source. Hunger is more of an emotion. View it as an emotion. Don't view it as, oh, I need to eat. Hunger and appetite are distinctly separate. They're related, but they're not the same thing. Remember that. 72-hour fast resets your immune system. Very powerful. You start getting into deep autophagy and stem cell production with a 72-hour fast. Growth hormone is through the roof at this point. You don't need to eat anything special before you embark on your 72-hour fast. You don't have to deplete yourself and be in a state of ketosis before your 72-hour fast. People try to confuse. People want to take the complex from the traditional North American diet and try to apply it to fasting. Get rid of those fasting experts. They're trying to make what God has given us as a practice, fasting, and make it complicated. It's not meant to be complicated, guys. That's it, guys. Let me know down below how you do on your first 72-hour fast. It's very empowering. It puts a 48-hour fast into frame, makes it so it's not that hard, and it's just very empowering, guys. So incorporate these at least quarterly into your annual plan. Your body will thank you. Your mind will thank you. Your spirit will thank you.